God bless you, everybody. This is Pastor Samuel, and I am excited to be with you again today. This evening, or let me say, whatever parts of the world you are, I don't know the time right there, but it is a privilege to reach you through this YouTube video. God bless you. So let's get into what the Lord has for us today. Today, I'll be bringing you a very key lessons that will help you in the areas of your relationship and even in the areas of your affairs with other things that you are involved with. Because if your relationship is not really working, it affects you in everything that you seems to be doing. So for today, we will be discussing the reasons why most relationships don't last up to after 6 months. I'm talking about a brother and a sister can really be into one another, that they can decide that this relationship, we're going to work it out, we're going to do everything we can until we can lead to marriage. But the problem is it does not last up to the first 6 or 7 months. So today we're going to help you, and we're going to really focus on the faults being from the brothers, not from the sisters. Today we talk about the faults being from the brothers, and another time in the part 2 of this video we will talk about how the sisters can be a contribution to relationship failures. But today let's talk about the brothers because they play the key role according to God's principle for marriage. So today I want to ask you a question. Are you a brother who is seeking for a lifetime partner? Are you a brother into a relationship, or you are married? If you are in any of this category, then this video is going to be of a great help for you because it's not limited to a particular individual. So quickly, let's look at the foundations of forming a lasting relationship before we can highlight the problems that lead to the failure of the relationship, because it is better to address these principles that can help those who wants to go into relationship but they may not be able, or that they may be able to prevent some of these failures or some of these chaotic attitude that will lead to the failure of their desirable relationship. The key or the fundamental for a lasting relationship or marriage is singlehood. Yeah, these are things that pastors or parents may not really take time to teach the children or the young adults that are desiring to go into relationship. The key to relationship longevity is singlehood. If you want to become a parent, if you want to become a mother, if you want to become a father, if you want to become a partner in relationship, it all begins with you being alone. It all began when you were alone as a brother or as a sister, as a son or as a daughter. So those attitudes that you cultivate stay with you and you carry on into the relationship. And then the person that you're going to meet, he or she have collected their attitude as well. We all have growth pyramid, and in this growth pyramid we all exhibit, or we are indoctrinated with things, we are acculturated with things that we grow up with. Because if we go into relationship, if we are staying apart, which usually often happen, the brother and the sister or the friends are still staying apart and things are going on well. They have not moved into one house, they have not started spending much time together. They just call on the telephone, or they just meet 1 or 2 times in a week, or maybe once in a while. So things seems to be working because they have not actually come to realize who my partner is. But it begins to get difficult when they get into one another, or when they really start to stay together. So today, I know you may be asking, let's go into the topic directly. But let's address the key is the singlehood. One thing I want you to know that it is a good thing to be a single. Though it's good to be in a relationship, but it's good to be single because during the times of your singlehood is the time you ought to cultivate things that will help you when you shall have gone into relationship. Your singlehood is the foundation. In your singlehood, there are things that you ought to achieve, things that has to do with moral life, moral lifestyle. Your principles for life ought to be built in the time when you are single. In your singlehood, you need to find God. You need to love God and you love yourself because it is this love that you're going to pass on to the person that you're going to see to be your future wife. As a brother, in the singlehood, you need to know the principles of God because you're going to find somebody who you need to teach these principles so that they can love God. So in the singlehood, you need to find work to do. Before you go into the relationship, you must be working. And this goes to the sister. If a brother is asking for hands in marriage from you, and this brother is not working, I want to tell you that this brother is not qualified. Because let's go back into the Bible. Adam was given a job before he was given a wife. So brother, you need a job before the woman. You need a work before a fiancé. If you are not working, you are not qualified to have a fiancé. If you are not working, you are not qualified to have a girlfriend. That's what I'm trying to say because God's principle for relationship is the leader should be employed before he can have his fiancé or his wife deployed. Alright. So if the brother is not working, I would like to say he is not qualified. Alright, that's the first principle. As a single, try to find something to do. Do not stay idle and later you say you want to be a husband. So what are you going to sustain this relationship with? What are some skills you've learned? So the foundation for going into relationship is your singlehood. When you are single, try to find things to do. Try to develop some indispensable skills that can help you to sustain your family. That's the first key. Number two principles for a lasting relationship is develop or discover yourself. And this is a key to leadership. Remember, leadership is self-discovery, and the husband should be the leader for the new family. So the reason why most relationships don't last is because this brother have not got a sense of self-discovery. And I'm emphasizing on the brothers because you are the leader in the relationship. So you need to discover yourself. When you discover yourself, now you begin to develop that new person that you have discovered. That person is the leader. So when you discover yourself, you are the leader. And when the leader finds himself, so his followers will have found the sense of purpose. Because the reason why you ought to find yourself and develop yourself is because your leadership depends on who you are, not what you are. And the success, the right living of the people who follows you, and the most immediate people who follows you in leadership happens to be your spouse. So it is important, brothers, that you found yourself, your true self, and develop it. Find a skill, find your reasons for living, and develop that reasons for existing. It is called purpose. So the first thing that a brother needs to do as a single that is ready to go into a lasting relationship is to find a sense of purpose. Is that correct? Number one, you are single, develop yourself, discover yourself, and then find your purpose. Number two, When you find your purpose and you have work on it and you have a job doing, like Adam had a job going, and you decide to go into relationship, the third principle or the third thing to exhibit is decide. Brother, this is easily said than done. Decide. Decision matters most because if you did not decide, it's going to be the number one reason why the relationship will fail. What is decision? Decision is love. So when I say decide, I'm saying love. Love yourself first. It is this love that is or that can be transferable to the person that you claim you love. Remember, brother, you don't give out what you don't have. You're gonna meet that pretty girl, you say, I love you. You means I have so much love that I want to share with you. You see, relationship is not a place to make love. It is a place, it is a union, it is a combination where love is being shared. Excuse me. Relationship is a place where love can be shared, not love can be made. The fantasy or the devilish word they use that let's make love is actually not good. You don't make love. It is God who makes love. You share love. So when you are connected to God, when you love yourself, it is a word decision. And it is this love that you pass on to the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. It is this love that you share with this person that you meet. You say, I love you. It means I have got so much love that I want to share with you. So, number two reason why the relationship will failed is because you did not love yourself. And because you do not have much love, so you don't have much love to pass on. So you go into the relationship thinking that it's a place to make love. So you expecting the sister to come to you, or the both of you come together and make love. But you cannot make love. Love cannot be made by you. Love can be given only by God. God loved us that He gave His only begotten Son. Love can be given by us. And if we look at the scripture, the Bible did not say woman should make love. The Bible did not say we should make love. The Bible said, men, love your wife because love is given. Love is decision. He said, you have so much love that you ought to give. So love can be shared, but love cannot be made by you. Is that correct? So, number one reason why relationship will fail, it will not stand the test of time is because the brother don't have a sense of purpose. And you see, I tell you, women are driven or are attracted to men that have found their purpose. Women are attracted to men, or women tend to stay with men who have found his value. Women don't love men who don't know where they are going or what they do. Women love men who know where they're going. Women love men who have found their self-driven passion and they are doing everything towards that passion. Women want to follow a man who have found a place that he's going, that they can go with. You know, it's so sad when a woman says, honey or darling, do you think what we should do? And the dominant says, you think what we should do. Or the lady says, darling, what should we do? And the man says, what do you think we should do? That's so foolish of a husband of such. So you gotta find your self-purpose. Find meaning for your life. Find a value for your life. Have a purpose. Have a sense of living. And keep pursuing that. That is the work you have found. Adam had a reason for living. Adam was cultivating. He was not idle. He did not pursue woman first. He pursued his job. He pursued his vision. And then later, woman followed. So brother, have a sense of living. If you do not have a purpose, it will contribute to the failure of that relationship because you don't have a driven passion for your life. Number two, I say you should decide, right? Love is decision. Let me define what love is really. Love is not what you do. These aerials and furious love things that you call love that you do in the bed, that's not love, man. Love, love is a force generated by love is a force generated by a decision and it's been maintained by sacrifice. Listen, love is a force generated by a decision and it can be maintained by sacrifice. I'll repeat that again. Love is a force generated by a decision and it can be maintained by sacrifice, by passion, by compassion. You cannot love somebody if you do not have passion for them. You cannot love somebody if you do not have compassion for them. And love is a decision. Why? You must decide. Love is not feelings. Love is something that you decide, I'm going to do this. I'm going to love this person no matter what. I'm going to love this brother no matter what. I'm going to love this sister no matter what. Okay? So if you did not decide, many days you will not be able to stand the test of time because it can be so embarrassing that this person that you could really say you love, twice in a week you will have problem with them. Or 3 times in a week you people will quarrel. But it is the decision that you make that make this relationship to keep lasting. You have decided to stay with this person no matter what, no matter the pain, no matter the aggravation. We're going to work this out. So, if you are not willing or if you did not decide to go into relationship to make it last, it will be one of the reasons why the relationship will not last. So, I said the first reason why relationship don't last is the sense of purpose. You need to have a sense of purpose. 2, you need to have a decision made. Decide what to do. And then the third one, if you love this video, leave your comment below. And I will give you the third reason why relationships don't last for most men. Remember, share it, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.